your number one tip for certain things like what am I trying to say?
I don't know.
Sole trader. Number one tip for a sole trader to make sure you do this. Number one tip for a limited company, make sure you do this.
So limited companies, in a way, I find easier.
It's a very vague question.
Yeah,
I do apologise for it.
I'm just trying to find a very specific answer. So, no, honestly, I think I'm probably going to say something which applies to both, and that is work with a good accountant, because we see so often. I mean, a family friend of mine basically came to me and said, last year I didn't pay any tax. And there was, I don't know how I did it, but no tax, and I had loads of expenditure. So I looked at it, and it was just, a lady that was set up as a bookkeeper, and there were some great ones out there. I'm not saying they're all bad, but this was horrific. I mean, the amount of stuff that he had been claimed for, which was completely just falsified.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately for him, she wouldn't be responsible for that. He would be. He's the one that signs the tax return. His responsibility. Revenue aren't interested in who prepared it. They're interested in, you signed it, it's your responsibility. We're coming to you for it.
You were meant to have checked this, and you've put your name by it.
Yeah, and he just thinks, well, it's a bookkeeper, right? They must be qualified.
Yeah.
That's a massive mistake. And accountants, you can just start up today, put a sign over a door that says accountants. You would assume they are qualified, experienced, but they're not. No. They don't have to be. It's not protected.
That's unreal.
It's not a protected trade. It's not like lawyer or anything like that. You can't still call yourself a chartered accountant or certified, but you can call yourself an accountant. And so for all different reasons, to make sure you're paying the least amount of tax, the right amount of tax, but also that you're set up properly. And I did that thing in BNI this past week. And just, such useful bits of information which you just wouldn't get actually from people which perhaps don't have that experience. And it doesn't mean it's going to cost loads more money. In fact, I think we are often the same price as someone that is not qualified or doesn't have the experience. We're not expensive. And it doesn't mean just because you go to a firm of chartered accountants, you're going to pay so much more money.
Yeah.
Actually, it can save you an awful lot of money in the long run.